Look at this dude.
Everybody, welcome back to another video. Hey man, if you haven't already done so, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, smash the like button, click that bell while you're at it so you can be a part of the Post Noti Gang family, best family on YouTube, and there's no kid hands down him. Hey man, we got ourselves a timeless 10 video today. We got dangerous life of an Uber driver. I can only imagine how dangerous an Uber driver could be, bro. Or not an Uber driver can be, how dangerous it could be to be an Uber driver. It's like different ways of saying it without meaning one way when you meant the other way. But anyways, y'all, we're gonna do less talk and more reacting. Let's dive right into this video. Let go.
Now before we get started, let me explain something. In my young life, I've had a million jobs. I've been fired, been laid off, but more importantly, I quit. Oh, please believe. I don't like my job.
Every job I've had, I've always quit.
I'm out. See, I learned pretty early in my career that most companies don't really care about their employees. Oh, don't get me wrong. They'll hire you, but for the lowest pay. They'll make you work the hardest, but barely give you a raise. At the first moment they're not feeling you, you're fired. But you, my guy, must give a 2-week notice before quitting.
Man, my last 9-to-5 job before I went full-time as a YouTuber, man, I tried putting in my 2-week notice and I couldn't finish out my 2-week notice. So I ended the relationship with that job on bad terms.
With my career, I was the hardest working employee. I truly believe the harder I worked, the higher I climbed the corporate ladder. And your boy put in work. For years and years, I worked with no vacations, worked on holidays, came in whenever needed. I was the employee of the year until that one day. So it was an early morning. I got to work, used my badge, and to my shock, there was an opening. That's weird. Badge not working. So I knock on the door. The manager comes out and informs me that there's a meeting in a few minutes. So a few moments go by, the meeting gets underway, and long story short, we all got laid off. You ain't got to go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. On God.
Damn.
People's whole livelihood went down the drain, dead in front of me. I saw grown-ass people cry crocodile tears, and no one cared. And from that day forward, I became a savage. I vowed to never break my back for a company. I'm doing this in
That part, bro. Companies don't give a fuck about you at the end of the day, bro.
not to get fired. So since your boy was unemployed, I needed a way to make money. And a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Yeah.
So with no other options, I decided to start doing Uber until I find another job. So I get on the app, apply for the job. A few days later, your boy was on the road grinding. Now working for Uber has its advantages. You get to work on your own pace, no bosses, no co-workers. You're working at your own time, no morning traffic, no 30-minute lunch breaks. And most importantly, you get paid the same day. But then there's the disadvantages. The mileage on your car, the expenses, no benefits, but even worse, the customers.
Freaking seat is leaning on my knee. You have to have consideration for passengers when they get in your car. Can you
I can't imagine ever being an Uber driver, bro. I could not do it, man.
favor? Can you move the seat forward because it's hitting my knees at this point.
Yeah, no problem. Hold on.
It's very uncomfortable.
Is that better? Sorry about that.
There's no point in saying sorry. It was already, you know. Can you hold on? I didn't even put my seatbelt on, sir.
Now don't get me wrong.
Ain't no way.
They'll hop on the ride, chat with you for a few minutes, maybe even leave you a small tip. What, that 1%? Lord have mercy. See, in theory, Uber is just a fancy way of hitchhiking. You hop on the app and ask for a ride. Problem is, you don't know what maniac is gonna pull up. See, in case you didn't know, in 2019, Uber had 3,824 incidents of severe sexual assault and misconduct just in the US. And 20 people were killed in assaults. Just think about it next time you hop on Uber. So one day I was
Oh, damn. I don't know, bro. I'll be using Uber and Lyft a lot. I ain't gonna care. It's gonna make me second think that, but
late night shift. Now working late, suck. You have to deal with partying kids, the drunks, the stoners, but I didn't mind. I was about that bad. So I'm on the road, a few moments go by, and then my phone beeps. I check the area. Now this gonna sound crazy. Oh God, I hated going to the hood.
I can only imagine. I would not want to go to the hood as an Uber driver. No, sirski.
Yo, boy, first of all, ninjas don't tip. And second, I'm not going to a high crime neighborhood. But on this particular day, for some reason, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give these ninjas a chance. So I get to the location, the guy hops into a ride. But first of all, it was weird because he wanted to sit in the front. And second, this was a white boy in a black neighborhood. So we get on the road and he's like, you mind if we make a couple stops? So I'm like, cool, not a big deal. More stops means more money. So we get to the first stop, he hops outside, a car pulls up behind us. A few seconds later, he comes back and off we went. Everything went cool. More money for me, right? Then we get to the second stop. Same thing once again. The guy leaves the car. I wait a few minutes. He comes back. Not a problem. Then came the third spot. Now, from the location, I knew something was different. First, the place was pitch dark.
Man, you in the middle of nowhere at this point.
Let me see. So I'm like, who in their right mind will be waiting here this late? You sure this is a spot? Yeah, this is it. Just wait right here. So he leaves the car, and I start waiting. Hey, this sure is a sketchy neighborhood. So I lock the doors, wait for a little while, look at the clock, and it's been 10 minutes. Then it hit me. This homie's either robbing their houses or selling drugs. So I turn on the car, go right before.
Probably selling drugs.
Leaving, the door opens, he gets inside the vehicle, drive. Now I'm like, where to? I don't care, drive. Bam, I can't just go anywhere. Then the man starts losing. I said, drive. So I'm like, yo, chill. So the guy looks dead at me and says, if you don't drive, then we're gonna have a problem. Now I'm thinking, how the hell did I get myself into this? I knew not to go to that neighborhood. Proof number one, for my Uber drivers, listen carefully, especially female drivers. Always protect yourself at all times. Get a taser, a pepper spray, a gun if you have to, and always be alert. You've got random people entering your vehicle and you don't know their true intentions. So I look homie dead into his face. Get out. Now the energy's changed. He's looking at me, I'm looking at him. Someone's gonna have to fold. And then I noticed him looking at his bag. Hold up, Tim. Why's homie keep looking at his bag? Now my spider senses started tingling. Now I'm thinking,
you better call 911 immediately.
The worst.
Drop to the police station.
Bag. Next thing you know, I'm a dead man. Not your boy.
Oh, I thought that was actually happening.
I'll be damned if it catch me lagging. Bam. When I tell you I pulled out mine, don't do anything stupid, partner. Whoa, hold up, man. I was
Tim about that action, bro.
Yeah, I see you reaching. Now get out my car. Alright, you got it. So he steps out the car, I drive off, threw the bag out the window, and I didn't even want to know what the man had in his possession. But I do know, from that day forward, I never went back to that hood again. So
I would have quit being an Uber driver at that point.
Moral of the story. Always pay attention to your sixth sense. It sees the unseen, hears the unspoken, and knows the untold.
Yeah, at the end of the day, be aware of your surroundings. That's on everything. No cap, bro. I could never be an Uber driver, bro. I remember when Uber first started being popular years and years and years ago. I thought about it. I was like, man, it would be kind of cool. But then I was thinking about how tired I'd probably be driving everywhere and dealing with people, and I'm very antisocial in general. So then I would have to have a conversation with random people all the time, and I'm not a talkative person. Even when I use Uber, I don't like talking to the driver. I put my headphones in and I keep it kosher. You feel me? Hey, man, if y'all made it to the end, I do greatly appreciate it, man. Smash the like button, leave a comment down below, and click that bell while you're at it. Till next time, I'm going to see y'all next time. I'm out.